I'm at 9326 Heritage Glen Drive in Miamisburg, Ohio. Doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. We're looking for any structural issues, root intrusion, anything that may be of concern to the buyer. The access is this clean out here in the front flower bed. Here's the front of the house. I can show you there's the front door. Now this is a one-way clean out. It does have a sweep, so it's forcing me to only go out towards the street or downstream. We are running some water inside just to be sure, but it just kind of prevents us from inspecting the line upstream. Based off the age of the house, this should be PVC all the way out. So once we get out, I'm going to actually pull back and we'll zero it out where I'm from the clean out, the base of the clean out, and that way you'll know the approximate footage. You can see in the bottom left hand corner. That is the footage counter. It's based off of the rotation of the drum that the camera's in, so it's not 100% accurate, but it's at least good enough for reference. And so we'll go out about 2.5 feet. We drop down, and this green pipe is PVC. It's known as SDR35. It's an exterior, like gasketed pipe. It is really good stuff. It's really strong, durable. So what we're looking for here in most cases is any kind of sometimes valleys, like low spots in the line, or cracks, breaks in the line. And here was what looks like another clean out, which maybe on the way back I'll stop and get that located. This may have been where the developer ran the line up onto the property, and then when the builder built the house, they ran that line out to this point. So we're flushing some water and stuff too, just to kind of make sure that the interior fixtures are working properly, since we can't go backwards into the interior piping. Layout here. If you look in the bottom left hand corner also, there's an angle indicator. Kind of shows a little picture of the camera, a little image representing the camera, and it shows if it's laying flat in this case, or up in, if it's sitting vertical, so you can tell kind of where you are. And here we are at the main. So about 40 feet, must be right at the curb. But the line looks beautiful. Again, I am going to pull back and we'll take a look, because there's some toilet paper and stuff getting out because of the flow. Somebody must have went to the restroom. So you can see all the debris making its way down the line, and with all this water running and my camera not having any kind of standoff or anything on it, you can tell that the water level is staying really low. That camera lens is only about half an inch off the bottom of the pipe, and so the fact that it has that little amount of flow is showing how this is flowing wonderfully open. So 27 feet. Let's see. I think at about 17 feet or so, I think, is about where that clean out was. But you can see, like I mentioned earlier, here in the bottom left hand corner, you can see it's sitting at about a 40-degree pitch. And it comes back and flattens. And they do that probably because the main is so close to the house that they had to get deep in a hurry to tie into it. And here is that clean out. So I'm going to pause the video here and I'm going to locate that clean out for the buyer. That way they at least know that it's there in case they need another access. And I may be able to go both directions from there, so I'll be able to go past this one and back into the house. So again, I'm going to pause the video and get it located. Okay. So I did mark it. It's not visible from the it is not visible from the ground, so I'm not sure. I poked around with a probe. There may be something I feel, but it's 6 to 8 inches deep, and so they would have to try to dig that up to see if they could get access to it, but that would at least probably give them access. It does look like a two-way, but it's hard to tell that being uncovered, but that would give them access to be able to go back into the house with if they ever needed to have it cleaned or anything like that. This would be a good spot to do it from. Give them an opportunity to go both ways instead of having restrictions. So, but I wanted to move it around a little bit and double check the spot. So I'm going to try to locate it one more time. Okay, so it is marked. I do feel something in there, but it's at least, it's like probably about 5 to 6 inches deep. And so, since the buyer does not own the house yet, I'm not going to attempt to dig that up. But, plus we're not guaranteed that it is a two-way clean out. And the fact that the line is in beautiful shape and doesn't have any issues, we don't really have the necessity to dig it up at the moment, but it is marked with a green flag and some green paint in case somebody wanted to uncover it. Yep, this Y is just tight enough to where I cannot get it to go backwards. See, as you look down in there, basically it hits and then it forces you to run sideways before it dumps in. But the line looks great. No structural issues. They've been running water in there the whole time, and it never even raised up above the half-inch high lens on the camera. So looks great. They'll test the fixtures a little closer in there by running a bunch of water, make sure that they're all functioning properly. But the sewer line from the clean out to the main looks great. So that'll end the inspection at 9326 Heritage Glen Drive in Miamisburg, Ohio.